Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. The Cubs got back in the win column yesterday with a 7-2 win over the Milwaukee Brewers and have maintained their 13.5 game lead in the Central Division standings. Today's game will also be in Milwaukee, as the Cubs will be sending Chris Sale out to the mound. The lefty is making appearance number 13 with a 2-3 record. He has a 4.02 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. Sale will have a lineup of Horner, Rizzo, Correa, Harper, Springer, Bryant, Santana, Ramos, and Sale batting ninth. Brandon Woodruff is doing the pitching for the Brewers. The right-hander is making start number 17. With a 3-7 record, he has a 4.13 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP. The Brewers lineup will be Kane, Urias, Yelich, Hiura, Garcia, Hummel doing the catching today, Arcia, Marrero, and Woodruff batting ninth. The roof is closed. It is raining outside. Attendance of 39,000 today, and it is time to get this game underway. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound to face the Cubs here at the top of the first inning. Nico Hoerner coming to the plate. He has had an excellent season so far, a breakout year for him really, and Hoerner now waiting for the pitch from Woodruff. Woodruff looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. And Hoerner pops it up short right field. Coming in fast is the right fielder, and he puts it away for out number one. Woodruff now facing Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch to Anthony Rizzo, and he pops it up behind second base. The shortstop on the shift is right there and makes the play for out number 2. Carlos Correa now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Woodruff working with a 1-1 count. Here is the pitch to Correa. And it's lined into right field, however hit pretty hard, and Garcia gets right in front of it for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the first of a scoreless ball game. Lorenzo Cain facing Chris Sale in the bottom of the first inning. 2 strikes is the count. Sale looking for the punch out. Here's the sign and the delivery. And Sale gives up the single up the middle. That is going to be a leadoff single for the Brewers. First base hit of this ball game, and that will put Cain on first, which brings up Urias. We're going to have to pay attention to Cain over at first. We'll toss over there, and he slides back safely. Pitching to Urias now. That is low for ball 1. Throw another pitch, see what happens here. That's a strike on the outside corner. And so with a 1-1 count, we're going to pitch out and see if Cain goes. Let's see what happens here. We pitch out, and the runner stays put. So it's a 2-1 count. Pitching to the batter now, and a foul ball for strike 2. So let's see what happens. Popped up to right. Bryce Harper coming in, few steps to his right, makes the play for out number 1. Lorenzo Cain remaining on first, bringing up Christian Yelich with 1 out and 1 man on. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Yelich. Strike 3 is called, a letter-high fastball, and that is out number 2. Sale has 60 strikeouts now on the season, his first of this game, and it brings up Keston Hiura. 2 outs, 1 man on. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Lined into center field. That'll be another base hit. Man, Sale has had a 2-strike count on every single batter as Lorenzo Cain goes first to third on that single. However, there are runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Avisail Garcia is coming up to the plate. Bottom of the first inning, Brewers are threatening. 2 strikes is the count, and that is strike 3 called to end the inning. So Sale strikes out 3. We're going to the top of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Bryce Harper facing Brandon Woodruff in the top of the second inning. First pitch from Woodruff, and Harper pops it up to short right field. Heading over is the second baseman, Hiura, making the play, Urias making the play for out number 1. George Springer now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Woodruff working with a 1-ball count. Here is the pitch to Springer. And he lines that one right at the first baseman for out number 2. Chris Bryant coming up. 2 outs, nobody on. Woodruff with a 3-1 count. Bryant waiting for the pitch. And a liner up the middle. That's a 2-out base hit for Chris Bryant. So the single puts him on first and will bring up Danny Santana. 2 outs, 1 man on. Woodruff working. First pitch to Santana. Lined into right field. That's going to drop in for another base hit. Bryant rounding second. He's heading for third. He's going to slide, and the throw is late. So Bryant, with some alert, aggressive base running, goes from first to third on the Santana single. And now the Cubs are threatening with 2 outs as Wilson Ramos comes to the plate. 2 outs, 2 men on. Woodruff working. First pitch to Ramos. And a liner down the left field line. That's going to drive in a run. Bryant scores. Santana looks like he's gunning for third. Is he going to make it? He's actually going to score on that play. A 2-run RBI double for Wilson Ramos, and the Cubs take a 2-0 lead in the top of the second inning. Chris Sale now the batter. 2 runs already in. Runner on second. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. That's an awful lot of 2s. Sale now waiting for the first pitch from Woodruff. And it gets away. It skips back to the backstop, and the runner advances to third. So Ramos now 90 feet away with 2 outs, and Sale still batting with a 2-2 count. And strike 3 is called on the outside corner. The Cubs score twice, taking a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the second inning. Sale now working against Cooper Hummel to try to maintain this lead. 1-1 is the count. Sale delivers the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Sale has it. He comes off the mound to make the play and throws to first for the first out of the inning. Arcia now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Sale delivers. And a swing and a miss at a high fastball. That is out number 2. Went right up the ladder on that one, and it brings up Devin Marrero. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Bottom of the second inning. Sale delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Sale now with 5 strikeouts in the game. And we now go to the top of the third of a 2-0 Cub lead. Nico Horner leading off against Woodruff here in the top of the third inning. First pitch from Woodruff. Horner lines it into right. Coming in, but playing on a hop, is the right fielder. And that is going to be a single for Nico Horner to lead off the third inning. Anthony Rizzo now the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. 3-0 pitch. Woodruff way outside for ball 4. So the walk is issued, and the Cubs now have 2 runners on with nobody out in the top of the third inning. Carlos Correa is the next batter. He's facing Brandon Woodruff. With 2 men on, the Cubs already up by 2. Here's a full count pitch. Way inside. Oh, strike 3 was called. Oh, that looked like it was inside. The umpire says it caught the corner. Correa is not happy with that call. And now Bryce Harper is the batter. 2 men on, 1 out, top of the third inning. Woodruff working with a full count to Bryce Harper. Here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a nasty slider. Harper strikes out for the second out of the inning, and it brings up George Springer. 2 outs, 2 men on. Woodruff trying to work his way out of a jam. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Springer. And a grounder towards short. Picked up, thrown to second to get the force and end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2. They do not capitalize on the base runners. We're going to the bottom of the third of a 2-0 ball game. Sale now facing the pitcher Woodruff to lead off the bottom of the third. 3-1 is the count. Sale delivers. Grounder up the middle. Shortstop Correa has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Kane now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count to Lorenzo Cain, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Lorenzo Cain goes down swinging, and now Chris Sale has 5 in the game. Sale facing Urias, 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 6 punch-outs for Chris Sale. And we're now going to the top of the fourth. The Cubs up by 2. Chris Bryant leading off against Brandon Woodruff in the top of the 4th inning. 1-2 is the count. Woodruff delivers the pitch. And Bryant checks his swing, but strike 3 is called. So 4 strikeouts now for Woodruff, and it brings up Santana with 1 out, nobody on. 2 strikes is the count to Danny Santana. And he drives it to the gap in left center field. I think he got all of that one. That is a home run for Danny Santana. Out into the left center field seats, 434 feet, and Santana has 10 home runs on the season. The Cubs have now staked a 3-0 lead. Wilson Ramos, the next batter, he is 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Hit an RBI double back in the 2nd inning. Woodruff now facing Ramos. Here is the first pitch, and a grounder toward 3rd. This one is thrown over to 1st to retire Ramos for the 2nd out of the inning. Sale now the batter, with Woodruff pitching in the top of the 4th inning. Cubs up by 3. Sale waiting for the 1-ball pitch. Here it comes. Grounder up the middle. Shortstop charges. He has it. The throw to 1st, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs score on the Santana solo shot. We go to the bottom of the 4th of a 3-0 ball game. Sale now working to Yelich in the bottom of the 4th. 2 strikes is the count. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Chris Sale, and it brings up Keston Hiura with 1 out and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Sale delivers the pitch. Lined into right. Charging is Harper, and he pulls out the MasterCard to make the play for out number 2. Next up is Garcia with 2 outs and nobody on. Sale working with a 2-strike count. Here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 8 strikeouts for Chris Sale. We're going on to the top of the 5th of a 3-0 Cub lead. Nico Hoerner leading off again, his 3rd at-bat of this game here for the Cubs in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to Nico Hoerner. Woodruff delivers. Liner into right field. That's going to drop in for a single. Hoerner with a big turn, but he backpedals to 1st, and that'll be a leadoff single for Nico Hoerner. Anthony Rizzo now the batter. With nobody out, 1 man on. Woodruff working with a 1-1 count. And that gets away. It's going to skip back toward the backstop as Nico Hoerner takes 2nd on the wild pitch. Rizzo now batting with a runner in scoring position. And they give him the intentional walk after the wild pitch. So now Carlos Correa comes up. Correa 0 for 2 today, facing Woodruff with 2 men on, nobody out in the top of the 5th inning. Woodruff working with a 3-1 count. And that's a grounder toward 1st. I think that was ball 4. But regardless, it's going to act as a sacrifice as the first baseman picks it up and steps on the base to get the force. So the Cubs now have 1 out with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Bryce Harper is the next batter. Harper facing Woodruff. Cubs with a chance to blow this open here in the top of the 5th inning. And he gets a free pass. So the Brewers are just handing out intentional walks here in the 5th inning. The bases are now loaded, and George Springer will come up with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Springer facing Woodruff with a 1-strike count. And a pop up to center. That is shallow. I don't think it's going to be deep enough. Lorenzo Cain with the play. The runners do not attempt to tag up in advance. And now there's 2 outs with the bases loaded. Chris Bryant is the next batter for the Cubs. Top of the 5th inning. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Woodruff working to Bryant. Trying to work his way out of a jam. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Bryant. And he pops it up on the infield. The first baseman, Hiura, comes over. He's called off. And the second baseman makes the play to end the inning. So the Brewers escape the jam as the Cubs leave the bases loaded. We go now to the bottom of the 5th of a 3-0 ball game. Hummel leading off against Sale. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Sale going to face the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the Brewers lineup in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 is the count. Sale delivering. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 9 strikeouts on the day for Chris Sale now. And that'll bring up Orlando Arcia. Arcia is 0 for 1 today. He faces Sale with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 count and the pitch from Sale. And a grounder up the middle. Second baseman Horner has it. He throws to first for out number 2. Next up, Marrero with 2 outs and nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Sale delivers the pitch. Popped up to right. Chasing toward the line is Harper. He is going to get there, and he'll make the play to end the inning. So the Brewers go down in order. We go to the top of the 6th of a 3-0 ball game. Danny Santana stepping up to the plate now. He has, hit a home run his last time up. 2 for 2 today. Facing off with Brandon Woodruff with a 2-2 count. Santana batting from the left side. Here comes the pitch. And a check swing for strike 3. So that is a slider for the strikeout. 5 now on the day for Brandon Woodruff, and it brings up Wilson Ramos. 1 out, nobody on. 1 strike is the count to Wilson Ramos. And a liner into left. Charging as the left fielder. He makes the diving play as Yelich flashing the leather out in left field today for the 2nd out of the inning. Chris Sale now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Woodruff working with a full count. Here's the pitch to Sale. And strike 3 is called on the outside corner. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still up by 3. Sale facing Edwin Encarnacion. He is pinch hitting for the Brewers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Encarnacion facing Sale with a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Sale has just hit double digits with his strikeouts today. That is number 10. And now Lorenzo Cain the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Lorenzo Cain waiting for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a high fastball, and Cain chased it. 11 strikeouts on the day now for Sale, and it brings up Urias. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch to Urias. And a liner into right. That is going to drop in for a base hit. That's the Brewers' 3rd base hit of this ball game, as Urias stops at first with a single. Oh no. Apparently Chris Sale got hurt. He has a torn fingernail, and he has to come out of the game. Does the trainer not have a pair of fingernail clippers that we could go out to the mound and fix this? What in the world is going on? Sale was absolutely on fire. Why is he... Okay. So we need a new pitcher. Chris Sale is coming out of the game, and he's going to go get a manicure, apparently. And now we're going to bring in somebody to pitch with a runner on first and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. It looks like the man of the hour is going to be Gabriel Moya. We're going to bring him in to face Yelich. We're also going to warm up. Let me see here. We're in the 7th inning. No, we're in the 6th inning. We're also going to warm up Junior Fernandez. No, we're going to warm up Liam Hendricks. I'm sorry. We're also going to warm up Liam Hendricks because at a minimum he's going to pitch in the 7th inning. But if Moya can't get out Yelich, I have to actually make him the pitcher. All right. Now, Yelich facing Moya with 2 outs and 1 man on in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to visit the mound. Hendricks needs to start warming up. We're going to throw over to first. Make sure this runner stays tight. Moya looking for the sign. There's the play at first. And Urias gets back safely. We're going to pitch to the batter, see what happens. That is low. Oh, the throw goes down to second. It's going to be late. So Urias now has 3 stolen bases in the season. So now we're going to throw down to second and see if we can pick him off. The ball bounced in the dirt. Oh my, that's not good. All right, so let's keep pitching to Yelich here, see what happens. And he swings and misses at a fastball. 1-1 is the count, and Yelich pops it up to right. I think that's going to do it. Harper ranging over to his left, making the play in right field to end the inning. So the Brewers strand a runner They do not score. We go to the top of the 7th of a 3-0 ball game. Nico Horner going to lead off against Yusmeiro Petit here in the top of the 7th innings. Petit has come out of the Brewers bullpen with 32 innings thrown, 5 walks, 30 strikeouts, and a 7.03 ERA. That is a 6-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Horner facing Petit with a 2-ball count. Here is the sign from the catcher. And the pitch is delivered, and there is a pop-up to right. Horner pops it up sky high into right center field. Chasing is Garcia. He makes the play for out number 1. Rizzo now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Here is the pitch to Anthony Rizzo. And a pop-up behind third base. Chasing is the third baseman. He was actually out of position on the shift, but he gets there for out number 2. Correa now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Petit working with a 1-2 count. Here is the pitch to Correa, and a swing and a miss to end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th of a 3-0 ball game. And we see that the sausage race today is won by the Bratwurst. Now, Liam Hendricks is coming into this game, and he is going to pitch in the bottom of the 7th inning. He's going to pitch to the 4, 5, and 6 batters in the Brewers lineup. Hendricks on the mound with a 5-0 record. He has a 40 1/3 innings thrown, 8 walks, 49 strikeouts, and a 1.56 ERA. Hendricks working the 7th inning. 2 strikes is the count. He is looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. Strike 3 is called. That was a belt-high fastball, 95, and that's the first out of the inning. Garcia now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Hendricks delivers, swing and a miss for strike 3. Hendricks gets 2 strikeouts. That one was a fastball at 96, and now Hummel is the batter as Hendricks working with a full count. He is looking for the sign and delivering the pitch, and it's popped up on the infield, very high. Very playable as the pitcher calls for it and makes the play. Hendricks says, I got this one, and he puts it away to end the inning. We go to the top of the 8th. It's a 3-0 ball game. I guess Liam Hendricks really wanted to record every out in that inning, and he couldn't get the strikeout, so he caught the pop-up anyway. Bryce Harper is the batter for the Cubs. We're going to warm up a different reliever for the 8th inning. The 8th inning is going to be thrown. This is the 6, 7, 8 batters. Number 9 would be Petit if we get that far. So we're going to warm up Jimenez to pitch. No, you know what? We're gonna warm up Junior Fernandez. I like that plan better. We're gonna warm up Junior Fernandez to pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning. Petit working to Harper. Here in the top of the 8th. Full count. Petit with the delivery, and there's a pop-up deep center field. Going back is Lorenzo Cain. He's going to have room short of the warning track. He makes the play for out number 1. Springer now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Petit working with a 2-2 count. Here is the pitch to George Springer, and a liner toward the shortstop. He plays it on a hop. The throw to first for out number 2. Chris Bryant now the batter. 1 for 3 today. Bryant steps up against Petit with 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 8th inning. 1-1 is the count to Bryant. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder toward third. Hard hit, but an easy play. Oh, and he throws it away. The third baseman throws it away toward the dugout, and Bryant is going to be safe on second. So now the Cubs send Danny Santana up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today. There's a runner in scoring position and 2 outs as the Cubs benefit from the Brewers' error to extend the inning. Petit working, and the intentional walk. The Brewers manager really likes intentional walks. Santana is put on first, which sets up the force and brings up Wilson Ramos. And now Sergio Romo will come out of the Brewer bullpen. He has a 2-1 record, has thrown 34 2/3 innings, walked 9, struck out 29 with a 2.34 ERA. Romo faces Ramos with 2 outs and 2 men on. Top of the 8th inning. Romo looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. and it's popped up to right. Garcia coming in with a few steps toward the line. He makes the play to end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2. We're going to the bottom of the 8th of a 3-0 ball game. And now Junior Fernandez will be brought in to pitch to the lower third of the Brewers lineup in the lower half of the 8th inning. And we are going to warm up Blake Taylor and Edwin Diaz in case that Fernandez would struggle here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now, a pinch hitter is coming up. Rafael Ortega comes off the Brewers bench. He has hit 5 home runs, driven 14, with a .279 batting average on the season. I'm surprised this guy isn't in the starting lineup, but maybe it was his day off. I don't really know. Fernandez facing Ortega in the bottom of the 8th inning to lead off for the Brewers. 1 ball is the count. Oh, you know what? Ortega's sitting because the Cubs started a lefty Sale. So there's a liner into right field. That is a leadoff single as Ortega salses his way down to first base. And now Marrero is the batter with a runner on first, nobody out. Fernandez working. First pitch. The throw goes over to first, a pickoff play. Oh, it's not in time. Ramos with a heads-up play to try to pick off the runner. However, Fernandez working to Marrero with 1 man on and nobody out. Here's the full count pitch from Junior Fernandez. And it's a liner into the gap in right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Chasing is Harper. He makes the play, throwing it into the infield. The run does not score. However, the Brewers now have second and third with nobody out. And Xavier Avery is coming off the Brewers bench. Junior Fernandez is struggling. Let's see here. We're going to go, yeah. All right. So Junior Fernandez day is going to be over. Both relievers are ready. Blake Taylor is going to be brought in. How are we going to do this? Because the pitcher spot is actually due up first in the next half inning. Blake Taylor, well, Blake Taylor is actually only going to face 1 batter in all likelihood. He's going to face Xavier Avery, and then we're going to go to Diaz. So Taylor comes into the number 9 spot. He is going to, I'm going to sit down Diaz so he doesn't get tired. He's going to face Xavier Avery. With 2 men on, nobody out. Avery representing the tying run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 strikes is the count. Blake Taylor looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Taylor goes down, or Avery goes down swinging off of Taylor, and now Lorenzo Cain is the batter, and that means it is time to bring in Diaz. And Diaz is going to be inserted into the number 8 spot to pitch, while Miguel Amaya comes in to do the catching. So Edwin Diaz coming into the bottom of the 8th inning with 1 out, 2 men on. Lorenzo Cain is the batter. He's 1 for 3 today. Diaz has thrown 31 innings, walked 8, struck out 59 with a 1.45 ERA. Diaz working with 2 inherited runners, 1 out. First pitch. Diaz working to Cain. Here it comes. Driven into center field, going back as Springer. He goes back and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. The runner on third is going to tag up and score. That will make this a 3-1 ball game in the bottom of the 8th inning. There are now 2 outs and a runner on second, and Urias is the next batter here in the bottom of the 8th. Diaz working. Here is the pitch, and he hits him. Oh my. He hits him to put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Man, that had to hurt. That's a 99-mile-an-hour fastball he just got hit by. Diaz now has to face Yelich with 2 men on, 2 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Christian Yelich is the one guy that in this lineup that can literally ruin our lives. We could intentionally walk him, which would load the bases, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Diaz would then have to get Keston Hiura out, which seems like a much greater likelihood here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So we are going to, in fact, issue the intentional walk, even though that's going to put the runner on third, because Christian Yelich is not going to be allowed to win this game for the Brewers. Keston Hiura is going to face Edwin Diaz with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here is the first pitch from Edwin Diaz, and that's a liner into right, chasing his Harper. He plays it on a hop. The throw goes home. The runner comes home, the slide, and he is safe. So now we have a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 8th inning. With 2 outs, Keston Hiura comes up with a 2-run RBI single. And now Omar Narvaez comes off the Brewers bench to pinch hit for the Brewers. He's going to bat with 2 outs and 2 men on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Diaz working with a 2-ball count. Here is the pitch, and there's a liner past the first baseman into right field, charging his Harper. He's pretty slow to get it back in. The throw comes home, and Diaz gives up the lead. That single gives the Brewers a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And so now Hummel is the batter with 2 outs and 2 men on in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 is the count. Diaz working. Here's the pitch. Popped up to center, chasing his Springer. He's going to get there, and he makes the play to end the inning. So Diaz is not effective in this relief appearance. We go now to the top of the 9th of a 4-3 Brewer lead. And Josh Hader comes out of the Brewer bullpen to pitch in the 9th inning. Hader has a 1-3 record. He has thrown 31 innings, walked 16, struck out 51 with a 2.61 ERA. And we are going to warm up Joe Jimenez in the event that we would need a pitcher in the bottom of the 9th inning. Hader working to Amaya with a 2-strike count. Looking for the sign, and Hader delivers the pitch. And strike 3 is called on the outside corner. So Amaya strikes out looking to lead off the inning. Nico Horner now the batter. He's 2 for 4 today with 1 out, nobody on. Horner waiting for the 1-2 pitch from Hader. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball up, and he chased it for out number 2. So Anthony Rizzo now comes up. 2 outs, nobody on. Hader working with a 1-strike count. Here's the pitch to Rizzo, and he grounds it to second. Picked up, thrown over to first, and that will end the inning. So the Cubs lose the game 4-3. The Brewers getting 4 runs in the 8th inning off the Cub bullpen. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Brewers. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Cubs. The player of today's game is the Cubs' Chris Sale. He went 5 2/3 innings of 3-hit, 11 strikeout baseball. And who knows how this game would have turned out if he hadn't decided he needed to go visit the salon in the middle of the 6th inning. So Diaz suffers the loss and the blown save. He threw 2/3 of an inning, but allowed the 4 runs to be driven in. Woodruff for the Brewers went 6 innings of 6-hit, 3-run baseball with 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and Romo gets the win. Hader with the save, his 19th of the season. So the Cubs dropped to 50-29 as the Brewers improved to 36-44. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.